Hey, this is Will Bakker, and this is my Theology and Pop Culture video journal for week 2. The pop culture artifact that I engaged with this week, I went to see the movie Joker, which I think it's interesting how much criticism it was already getting before people had seen it. I think we're a very trigger happy culture where we're ready to just pounce on something before we even know what it's trying to say to us. I thought it was really interesting. I think it's definitely worth a watch, and I think Joaquin Phoenix did an amazing job portraying this character. The main character's name is Arthur Fleck, and he lives with his mother, and you kind of come to find more out about him. He has kind of they don't really tell you what it is, but a mental condition, and where he laughs uncontrollably, and that's kind of how he processes his emotions, whether it's anger or sadness or actual laughter or whatever it might be. But you kind of come to find out that the way the story is told, he's kind of living in this false perception of reality where he imagines that his personal relationships are really successful when in reality he doesn't have the relationships that he thinks that he has. And I think it was a really interesting movie to come out during Mental Health Awareness Month, because there's a moment in the film where you see in his notebook that he's writing all his jokes in. He's aspiring to be a comedian. He writes, "When you have a mental illness, people expect you to act as if you don't." And I thought that was a really interesting point, and also it raises questions of if medicating mental illness is the right way to go about things. And it kind of just is really blunt about the fact that a lot of people in society just think it's okay to make fun of people who have different mental illnesses, and that it's not at all seen in the same light as having like a physical illness or a physical condition. And so I think the film really had a lot to say about mental health, actually. Because it kind of generalized some things about society and the system, if you will, kind of criticizing that. But I think really the film was making more of a statement about mental health. So definitely worth a watch. I would go check it out.